Hey, what's up YouTube? Back with the second half of my Shimano Vicious SRAM drivetrain update, and I've got a few months of riding on this now, and it's needed a lot less adjusting than the SRAM NX did. SRAM was like every few rides. This one, just once. You can see there's a bunch of wear on it. I've banged it up against some rocks. It's gouged out here with a chain dragged a rock through the derailleur. There's a bunch of wear on these jockey wheels. I upgraded to aluminum 14 tooth narrow wide jockey wheels. Now I had to go to 14 tooth jockey wheels because you need to have an even number of teeth because of how the narrow wide is. I didn't quite get the shift crispness I was looking for because the jockey wheels have a lot of play, these cheap Chinese ones. They need better bearings. Let me take this apart and I can show you exactly what I mean. So once I get this out of here, you can see I'm going to grab it by the axle. There's a lot of wobble that's just in the bearing. That's what makes the shifts mushy. But, I mean, a lot of people like that with Shimano. You can kind of shift gears and you don't even notice it changed gears with how close the ratios are now. But I like to really know. That's the gear, that's the jockey wheel that really makes a difference. The bottom one, it can be floppy and stuff, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to measure these out off camera and try and order bearings that are the right size and tighter, just from like a known brand and not mystery China bearings. And let me just take this shield off, and you can see that these are just totally unshielded ceramic bearings. They're probably not going to hold up very long anyways, because there's no shielding and there's some crud in there already. But it's just got a bunch of play in it. Put that off to the side for now, and we could talk about something that's a little bit better on this than the SRAM NX. The jockey wheels, you want this one here is the top jockey wheel, the one closest to the cassette. It actually has a metal bushing permanently pressed into the framing. My God. Pressed in there, and I can't really spin it well on camera, but that's going to wear out a lot slower than the NX, which the interior bushing just rides right on plastic. The lower jockey wheel of the Shimano's like this, but again, the lower one doesn't really matter too much for shifting. It's just kind of along for the ride to tension the chain. But let me get this screw back in here before I lose it, and then we can talk about some more stuff about the SLX drivetrain. But it's amazing that this is so much more well constructed than the NX, and you can buy the derailleur and shifter for SLX for what the NX derailleur costs. See, this is what I was talking about. It's got some play with that jockey. And you can see the aluminum ones from China aren't too strong. They've gotten pretty beat up. But there are two things that I don't quite like about this as much as the SRAM, or just in general. It doesn't have the lock, so you can't like hold it open like this when you're going to do maintenance, take it on and off, or trying to run the chain through it, which kind of makes it a bit of a pain. But like, yeah, how many times are you going to do that? Like once or twice a year maybe. The other thing is the hole that the cable passes through. You can't quite fit a crimped on cable end through it, which makes it annoying to actually use. Like, it won't go through either way. I don't get the best crimps on mine at home, so I can kind of just yank it out there, but it kind of just, it's annoying. It won't fit through. If you had one that was crimped on real good, you'd have to probably cut the cable. So you only get a few shots at that before you're gonna need a new cable on the thing. But beyond that, this is way better than the NX, and if you do break an NX derailleur, it'd be foolish to buy another one and not buy this derailleur and shifter and upgrade. And like I've shown with this, you don't even need the shifter. I'm just sure it would be much easier to set up the first time with the matching shifter than with the NX shifter. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to get more mountain bike content like this.